Really? Do we need all that? I wonder what happens if we unsubscribe to all this stuff. This all began not in a monastery or on a meditation cushion, but with a headline about tariffs, imports, global markets, endless demands, and in the middle of it, a simple thought rose to the surface. Why do we need so much? Why are our lives built around acquiring, consuming, and comparing when we already have whatever we need just around us? It wasn't just an economic question, but it became a human one. A question about attention, about craving, about forgetting what enough feels like. And it led me to a single verse from the Yoga Vashishta that quietly captured everything I was struggling to articulate. It goes, Santoshaha paramo labhaha satsangaha paramagatihi vicharaha paramam gnanam shamohi paramam sukham. Contentment is the supreme gain. Company of good people is the best path. Inquiry is the highest wisdom, and inner calm is the greatest happiness. In 4 short lines, it reveals what we have made so complicated. We don't need to chase what we already have inside us. We don't need to look outward for what arises from within. I know it's very philosophical and all, but let's just give it a shot. We are here exploring anyways. Let's contemplate on this a little deeper. We don't need to own everything we ever wanted to feel whole. We think we do because of, I'm going to use a couple of philosophical terminology here. I'm sure you'll understand them. It's very simple. So I'm going to repeat this again. We don't need to own everything we ever wanted to feel whole. We think we do because of latent tendencies, or vasanas in Sanskrit. They are these marks in our mind from past experiences and actions. The way we can unsubscribe from the idea that we need everything is to validate these tendencies in our mind. There are very simple ways to do them. To validate these tendencies is like there are some practical ways, and I'm going to suggest few. Wake up early, not to outpace the world, but to meet yourself before the noise begins. Eat simple, so like not very exotic, just eat simple local food that is just grown in the fields around you to feel the connection. Move, not to manipulate your body, but to be in harmony with it. Read or study, not to impress, but to understand and feel the joy of comprehending something new. Sleep deeply, to disconnect intentionally. Keep your space clean. Let it mirror the clarity you are cultivating within. And most importantly, the past. Your past is the story you are telling yourself. It's not meant to be buried or carried, but it is meant to be composted, broken down, understood, released, like compost does. That's why I repeat that the past is meant to be composted, broken down, understood, released, so that something new can grow. And the same holds good for these latent tendencies or vasanas. Compost them, break them down, understand, and release so that you can grow anew. We don't need to keep importing complexity into our lives. The raw materials for a meaningful life are already here. Air, water, food, sunlight, stillness, movement, breath, clarity, enough. We do not need so much. So let's unsubscribe from the noise, the pressure, the myth of more, the idea that a meaningful life must be filled to the brim. Let's make space, not just in our homes, but in our minds. We can live perfectly well, in fact, far better with what is already around us. So, should we give it a try? Unsubscribing from stuff? Shubham Bhuya.